Hey, Marvelous Nerds, welcome back to the Marvelous Nerds, the hero content arm here at the Nerd Network. We are at mile marker 3 on the road to Secret
Three?
Wars. Three of 120. So we got a little ways to go.
We're over 1% of the way there. Got it.
Yep. We're at our first sequel on the road to Secret Wars. We have Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
We get a lot of things in this one. We get Whiplash. We get the swap from Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle.
I forgot about Whiplash.
Good old Machete.
Like him.
This is the introduction of Black Widow.
Oh, that's right.
And a lot more Nick Fury. So, yeah, super excited about this. Jim, did you see Iron Man 2 in theaters?
I did. I was watching the stuff. This was one of the ones I really liked. I did go see this in the theater. Like I said, this is one of those shows that I was like, I really want to go see this. I wonder what this is, and it was fun. I liked this. I really liked where they were going. It's like, finally, there's good superhero movies coming out.
Right.
And because you had Iron Man, and then I don't remember if I saw, what was it, the one we saw last week, Hulk. I don't remember seeing that one in the theater, but I do know that this was one of those ones that I really looked forward to. I think I got a group of people together and go watch this one with me.
I think
that was how much I liked this one.
I agree. I think the first one I did with the group, I think, was Captain America. I know a bunch of us went to the first Avengers movie.
Yes, that was the first big one that I think that I definitely went and saw as a group.
Agreed.
So, I even took non-superhero people to that one.
Indoctrinated early.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get to the reaction.
I am ready for that. So, do you want to go over with people how this works again?
Sure I am. All right, so during the reaction right here on the right, you're going to see the timestamp. Sync up with it now while I'm talking. You can watch along with us if you're watching on YouTube. If you're a member of our Patreon over there, you can see the whole movie in this little spot in its entirety. And you won't have to worry about syncing it up. You'll just watch the movie with us. But other than that, Jim, you ready to roll?
I am ready to hit the play button and watch this with you and make snide comments. So that's where I'm supposed to be, right?
As am I.
All right. 2:05:20. Oh, wait. I got to go back 2 seconds. There we go. 29.
All right.
Count it down. Are we going on like 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2?
Let's go on 1. 3, 2, 1.
Playing. All right. Ooh, the exciting intro. Oh, that's already. It's got the Tony Stark chat there when he's like, "Oh no, I'm not anybody important. You don't need to worry about me." Yes, I'm a superhero.
This movie, so him showing up at the end of the Hulk and having some of the Stark logos was the first hint at a large universe. This was the first hint at how interconnected it would be.
Oh yes, this really started to pull it all together. The whole plan of what Marvel was looking to put together, and this is before Disney, if I remember right.
That's correct. Avengers was the first Disney one. I love it. Hey, what bird?
Why is my camera flashing on and off? Not my camera, my light. It's weird.
I don't know.
All right, I'll figure it out. I'll check it out in a minute. I did like this character a lot too.
I do too, but again, this is another one of them killed off characters.
I know, and I don't like that Disney did that. I talked about that before, but
spoiler alert for a 15-year-old movie.
I think we're safe from spoilers on this one.
I think we are too. Think he's dead, bro. Those are some fingernails.
That always creeped me out, man. Always. Stark.
Those
Ugh,
are the
the
giant
old
arc reactor.
yeah. Ankle.
Yeah, his dad was Anton Vanko.
Yep. Obsessed much?
Uh huh. That's what my thought is. Stalker.
There's Don Cheadle. You talked about that in the intro.
Scar Joe.
Yes. And somebody I don't remember.
Sam Rockwell as Justin Hammer. Clark Gregg.
There it is. Sammy J. Right? That's what his friends call
Yep.
her. Actually, I don't know that at all. I'm making it all up.
Eh.
Oh,
Iron
that's
Man was
right.
the man of the year. You were saying?
I was thinking about the fact that we get the him being in front of the congressional hearings too.
Yeah. And knowing what we know from Captain America Winter Soldier,
Mm-hmm.
we know that dude's a Hydra agent.
Spoiler alert.
Again, more than a decade.
If this guy wasn't obsessed with revenge, he'd be all set there.
That was a cool intro.
It was great. It was really well done. Who was the director of this? Is this Favreau?
I believe it is. Let me.
Oh, this. That's
Again.
right. The Expo. Is he just a little bit full of himself? You think?
Hmm. Yes, it's Iron Man. Of course he is. Um, I don't know. I couldn't find it when I grabbed. Let me pull IMDb over here and take a look.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm on a mission now, and I'm curious. I do like they did polish up the CGI a little bit, and I like it.
Superhero landing.
Superhero landing. Yes,
I
John
like
Favreau.
the dancers. See, this is I like this so much better than the nano suits for whatever reason.
It has a more tactile feel, even though it's definitely all fake. Hmm.
His tie is crooked. Oh, geez.
He did just come out of a super suit.
I'm glad he's not
I
saying that.
mean, I forgot how much of a dick he is in this movie.
Well, he's definitely full of himself in this, and it's
Yeah.
I kind of miss the character a little bit later on. So, but
You think we'll get a lot of this regression into this for Doctor Doom?
oh, I would love it. Doom should be this way too.
Is it John
Everything.
Slaughter? I think. John Slattery.
Ooh. Ah, ah. Start to realize that some of that bravado is more of an act.
Yep. Palladium poisoning. Oh, hey, it's Olivia Munn. In another universe, she's Psylocke.
Maybe she is in this one too, and we just didn't know it.
Uh, uh,
That's the kind of thing that kind of went away in Disney.
oh, yeah. Hey, look, it's Tom Holland.
Ah, ah.
Stan Lee.
I think those were the Google guys, weren't they?
I don't know, but that was Stan Lee pretending to be Larry King.
I don't like to be handed things.
Eh,
I have a peeve.
eh.
Ah, I would love to do that. Not
Yep.
testify me.
I like it.
It's true. Depending on which state
I
you're
like
in.
him.
Oh, he's like, oh wait, now there's somebody I can be better than. The ego. He's a good actor, and he was great in this role. I got to give him credit.
Hmm. I do. I like Sam Rockwell's portrayal of this character.
Yeah, it's good. Anthony. This ain't Canada. There you
God bless Iron Man.
go. Rhodey. And this was, I was surprised on this switch, by the way. I mean, I
Yeah.
love Don Cheadle, but I was surprised. Was it Terrence Howard? Terrence, summon Terrence.
The greatest lines to explain a cast swap. It's me. I'm here. Deal with it. Move on.
Wait, we don't want to hear the other part.
Uh huh. Which is funny because he is Secretary of Defense in the comics at one point.
He's doing great about that, like playing that. Like, I'm irritated. I'm going to do this because I have to.
Yep.
I do love his see-through phone.
Same.
I don't think we're far away from that.
I think we're far away from that.
Yes.
It very much looks like a 1950s horror movie.
It does.
I
That
like
also
it.
reminds me of the Ed 209 from RoboCop. I'd like to say that he's okay.
Yep.
Survived.
So,
Not that he's fine. He's,
back then it would have been crazy for a senator to say that. At this point,
no, I think it's not.
at the pleasures of myself.
And see, those kind of lines, I think, are some of the things we're missing with the Disney
We don't
transition.
have a guy like Tony Stark pre Avengers. Because
No,
Avengers, the first Avengers movie, is really the moment he started to turn and become a much better person.
yeah, he's a good person here too. He's just got some ego issues.
Yeah,
Ah, good music though.
agreed.
We are close to this though. Not that.
Yeah.
I do like the Mark One that he's got there though.
Yeah. Eh,
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's right. That can't be good.
Man, he snapped and the AC came on. So I was like, wait, what's happening?
That's funny.
Eh.
This was before COVID.
Yep. 10 years before COVID. That's the Obama picture right there.
It is.
That's cool.
Can I say that of those two pieces of art, even if that one is high art, I like the Iron Man one better.
Agreed.
Boring alert.
Boring alert.
Oh, there it is. Chlorophyll. Irrevocably? I don't think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Ah, ah. No, he has not. Mm-hmm. Succession planning. It's always good to have one.
Agreed.
Don't think
Don't
drink.
think drink.
You know, I've
That's
said
a
that many a time, but not when giving away a company.
alcoholics motto. Ever heard it?
No, it could just be partying. You don't have to be an alcoholic. See, Jake, I think I need to get away this for this to zoom in on me a little bit because when you zoom in for uh, the little things, I'm fuzzy. I think we need to figure that out next week.
Yeah. Boys.
The Monte Carlo Grand Prix with Happy Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks.
Black Widow is a notary.
Yep. Ah, ah, yes, he is.
Eh. She just
Said she
looks
had to
like
be
she's
what,
gonna murder you.
22 there, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe a little older.
She was born in 84. That would make her 26 at the time this was released.
So time of filming, 24.
Yeah.
Googling, ogling, whatever.
Mm.
She
I
modeled
want a
in.
table like that. Yeah. This was perfect.
There it is. Miss Freshman. It's so weird to hear it with any other name.
I
No.
won't. Oh, I forgot about whose cameo we're getting ready to see.
Elon Musk, right? Donald Trump.
Yep. A bunch
I
of
think
people
it's
actually.
Elon.
It's Elon. I don't think Donald Trump is in the MCU. He should be Galactus.
Ah, ah, should be Howard the Duck.
Modoc. Mojo. He would be Mojo. He lives off TV ratings.
That's funny. Absolutely. There he is. You know,
Uh,
he wasn't horrible then.
he wasn't horrible till like a year ago.
Well,
And
kind
then
of.
I mean, it started with the Twitter thing, but whew,
Yes, that's where it
he
really
went
went downhill for me.
downhill fast. roughly. Eh.
I'm gonna go wash. Oh my god, it's so awful. It's on hold. That's not the same table he wanted.
Right?
He
I
just
think he
sat
just
down
took
at some random
Elon's.
table. Corner table. See, that's the kind of joke we won't get in Disney.
Yep.
That's going up fast.
Agreed.
He should probably go see a super spy about that.
I think the super spy is going to go see him.
As he starts to go over the edge,
Yep.
like deciding to drive his own race car.
Yep.
There it is. I'm trying to look to see if I recognize any of these drivers here. I was looking to see if there's like Lewis Hamilton in there, or I don't think Verstappen, but Alonso.
Yep.
None of those names are. Ah, again. Ah, ah, ah.
Eh.
I do love F1 cars, and I don't know if this is really F1 or if this is Indy or whatever it is, but
John Favreau was talking about how they used green screen and CGI in the scene for a lot of these. Basically, everything you're looking at, where your eye is drawn to, so the faces in the cars and the motion is real, and a lot of the
yeah,
other stuff is all green screen.
he doesn't look questionable, does he?
No, just like a linebacker in a suit.
He is a big man.
Yeah,
Mickey Rourke. That would be a little crazy to see.
oh yeah,
Nice. I love that was a great scene though there like that.
agreed. It's a cool effect.
Yeah. He doesn't see worried at all. In a Rolls Royce.
Yep. Eh, now we're just gonna drive the other direction down a racetrack at Monaco.
You know, those drivers are so good though. that I'm sure they could, react to him pretty quickly. I mean, Rolls Royce.
Right.
I don't think he's going to be able to keep. I know I'd be hard to get out of that on your own with the gravity weighing on everything.
Uh-huh.
Nice scene.
Mm-hmm. Just crushes Mickey Rourke to death.
Ah, ah, he does just look like a badass. So I mean, if you're looking to try to cast a villain, it is hard to go wrong with him.
Eh.
Or- He was going for the kill right there.
Yep. And there. And there.
Yep. That was just trying to be rude. Ah, ah. Look at, I mean, look at the marks left on the ground. That's just
Yeah.
good effect. I mean, like the detail from that.
Such a good look.
I just hit him with the car.
Eh. Like Hayward.
Case,
Eh.
case, football.
The football.
I love the door like flapping at them.
Yeah.
Case, case. This was a cool scene though. I did like the way this one went on, but I just
I
love the way it all
agree.
clicks together like this and the sounds. I mean, it's not the full power one, but
Such a cool look.
whoa, what? Something he's not supposed to take damage.
Insert generic electricity sound effect here.
That's like a Captain America move right there.
Yep.
All done.
Down and out.
Whew. This was really clever of him, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole idea that, and look at that hammer nose too. Look at that
Yeah.
right there. that he's not untouchable.
Agreed. He's vulnerable. That's what his biggest fear is. At least right now it is, anyways. That means 5 minutes in French.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm. 5 minutes.
Natalie Rushman could translate that for you.
I'm sure she could.
She speaks French.
It would only take her 5 minutes to kick the crap out of both of us.
Ah.
Probably not even that long.
No. I think those are mostly his real tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. C'est bon. It is.
Yeah, Miss Gary Shandling.
Ah. Burnt omelet. Ah. It's something big.
In the neighborhood.
Visit. Just a ride. I did think this was a clever scene.
Agreed.
Big guy, long hair, same number on the chest. This is clever.
Yep.
He knows it right there too. Ah, ah. And you
Uh,
realize if you have enough money, you can get somebody out like that. It takes a lot of money because basically those French officers just are never going to work again.
100%. I really hope that they bring Sam Rockwell back for Armor Wars after Secret
Mm-hmm.
Wars. Um,
Yes, yes.
yeah, he's not slated for it. Of course, it's Armor Wars.
Yep. Salmon carpaccio. Wouldn't it be gelato?
You would
Italian.
think.
But he's not as fancy as he thinks he is.
He's not.
No. And is he just drinking vodka out of a bottle?
I think so.
Is he watching a movie in his car?
Nope. He
That's what it looks like. He's having his own drive-in movie. Had it yesterday. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but he's right.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Good as new.
Eh.
Don't look at me like that.
Hammer time.
I'm surprised he doesn't have that playing like every time he goes somewhere. It's like his theme song.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Be kind of
hilarious.
cool.
He just hacks right into the hammer
This
systems.
would be the point where I would go, "Oh, you're a problem."
Yep.
Eh.
How tough is it if he can just yank the?
Exactly.
It's a prototype. Just kind of sets it back in there.
You're like, and I want a suit.
Yep. 89.
Hmm.
That's not dirty at all. Sorry. I used to work in a bar. It's not a dirty martini.
Eh.
Legal. Okay, sorry. Dirty martini made with an olive, not a lemon twist
Yep.
with olive juice in it. Sorry.
The DJ.
Yeah. Looks good in a suit. It's like a man who wears a uniform.
Hmm.
A wonderful note.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh. Nope.
It's like a still suit for the Fremen in Dune.
That is not at all the same. Yeah, that's not going to help.
Uh-oh. That's glass flying everywhere.
Yep.
Why? There we go. The silver one.
Uh,
Oh, it's the Gallagher.
uh,
Get
uh,
out.
uh,
He knows how to clear a room.
uh.
And then get another one bites the
Nope.
dust.
But dust.
Clean.
Uh,
This is such a great guy fight. Like a friend guy fight. I would honestly think that in a straight hand-to-hand fight, I might give the advantage to Rhodes.
yeah, I would too.
Why everyone isn't running away right now, I don't know.
Agreed.
He's starting to learn the suit.
Yep.
That would never go. Those suits would last forever that way. Yep.
They
How many lawsuits are going to hit Tony for that one?
He'll just throw $1 million at each person, settle out of court.
I think they go for more than $1 million.
I don't know.
All right. We normally take a break about halfway through. Is this where you want to take the break before he
I'm getting there.
Okay. You just stole the suit.
Bye.
Requesting flyby.
Eh.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. And if you know that reference, I'm proud of you.
I do not.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
That might take a while to get off without all the.
Without all the apparatus.
Oh, the donuts. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's not conspicuous when he's walking around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where's the staff? Isn't that great?
There she is. I thought they just zero on her ass the whole time.
Well, yeah. I hate to say it, but it's a very attractive lady. And
Mm-hmm.
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
She is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's Thor.
Yep. For you. Yeah. There you go. He is so good. He really made these, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's what held them together. He would know. Why are you trying to give him a bird that's not his bird?
Yep. I mean, I get it.
Learn to let go. Ivan. Guy could, I mean, he may pay well, but God, it would suck to work for just a hammer.
100%.
This is not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They will.
Yep, just not the way he thinks.
I. I really think they should have painted it just like Captain America.
It's Iron Man 3.
I know.
That's the Iron Patriot.
But I thought they should have done it for this one too.
Yeah. Damn.
I was close to a vodka filled rage at one point in my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
He does.
I did. Ah, ah. Agent Coulson.
Yep.
His first name's Agent. He's under house arrest.
Eh, God, I miss Clark Gregg. If we get a big reset after Secret Wars, I need him back.
Well, I think he should come back. I would not let Justin hammer anywhere near that. You know what I
Nope.
mean? Eh, God, everybody just hates him, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Other than maybe Senator Stern. Mossberg. Now that's something to have in there.
Yep. Hippie control.
Yeah, he's like, well, you're talking to guys who know guns. This is not impressive to them at all.
Yep.
Ulysses might have been written in crayon. I did think that was hilarious. I thought that was a funny name for it. This is all just standard gun stuff. Other than that,
Yep.
now see the grenade launcher is kind of cool because you could swap out
Agreed.
the type of grenade depending on what you needed.
Yep.
Nice work, Dad. Kodak.
That's some old stuff.
Around then? Is Kodak still around now?
I think so. Yep, it's headquartered in Rochester, New York.
No, it's still around.
Yep. It was founded 133 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That does not look like Maria.
No.
Ah, ah. Okay, you know who else could play him?
Who else?
Did you ever see the show Scrubs?
Dr. Cox.
Yes,
Yeah,
he could play that role.
I could see that.
Right in the trash. Nothing you didn't already know. I wonder sometimes how good his memory is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I did really like these. I kind of forgot about these until he dropped the box off.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. This is in stark contrast to the to what he was like in the beginning. You know what I mean? I really think they played up his bravado in the beginning quite a bit to kind of settle it back
Mm-hmm.
in here with after his dad. Strawberries. Sometimes I love that thing. I've looked at buying one of those for my desk at work.
Yeah.
It's it is actually like battery powered or something. It's got magnets in it.
I think it's really
It's
cool.
not really a perpetual motion machine. See, that should have been Jim Cramer again, I think. But it is O'Reilly. He's a real guy too.
I know O'Reilly. I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons we're in the fucking mess we are today.
Mm-hmm. Nice artwork there, though. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
The aqueduct or whatever.
I will say one of the things I really like about the Iron Man movies and in Endgame and Civil War is they
Yeah,
carry this very, it's not even a B plot, it's a C plot of the difficulties with him and his dad.
they do.
And
It's an
he gets,
underlying thing.
yes, we get that, the tragedy in the first movie. We get the,
Yep.
oh, dad actually liked me. In this movie, we get a little bit of it in 3. And then in Civil
Yeah.
War, we get him using the barf, the head thing. And
Yes.
then in Endgame, he finally gets closure with his dad, which is so cool.
Mm-hmm. It is a big,
Piece of him.
it's a great storyline, and I love how you have to have this kind of epic connection of things for it to be solved. But it's kind of like what they did with the first three Star Wars movies,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a little more blatant there. But the
I am
whole
no
story,
father.
but you didn't get it. I mean, uh, the whole thing with the uh, like the redemption of Anakin Skywalker was really the underlying story of all three movies.
Mm-hmm. Eh.
And he thinks that's funny.
Stark Industries.
The strawberries. I love that too. Like he forgot she was allergic to strawberries.
uh, I don't know how you look at that and think, oh, this is a molecule.
It's an atom.
Right. Like, I, d-
I always thought that was hilarious. Like
oh, yeah. Like,
those would actually never make it back like that, but it's
no,
hilarious.
not at all.
It's because he's looking at the center thing there and picturing it as a the nucleus.
Right.
But this was a neat scene, though. I did like
It
this,
is. As
and his
much as
actions.
it's a big jump, I think it's still cool how he does it.
Okay, that just didn't work for me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Neat scene, but
It's like how he did time travel.
yeah, he just makes these in there's some of these intuitive leaps that he gets there. I'm iffy on, but We're back into hardware mode.
Eh,
I love that. He's baking like a hadron collider here.
which I think is kind of awesome. We could just Amazon 2-day a bunch of
Oh no, he had
collider
this stuff.
equipment.
He just
Eh,
had this lying around. I love how he just got the code.
that wasn't even code; it was just fingerprints.
Ah, this was hilarious.
Yep.
Ah,
I just want to point out the symbolism here. Stark is the
of
one
what?
who makes miracles happen. Captain America is the one who holds it up.
Ah, bit of a reach, but I'll give it to you.
Hey, he's making a new element. Everything in the scene's a reach.
Yep.
I love Phil Coulson.
Did I miss my line there where it says he's off to New Mexico?
Yes.
And he goes, the land of enchantment, which is the state motto.
Yep.
I thought that was great. I didn't put that together right away. Prismatic accelerator. That's a new kind of accelerator. He did get more ripped for this movie, by the way.
We did get what?
He did get a little more ripped for this movie.
Yeah.
Also, I think he did Sherlock Holmes around this time too.
I think
Ooh,
so. Space wizard level.
ooh. I'd be interested to know like where this element would fall on the periodic table.
I would too.
You made a glowy element.
I think we're just going to call it Iron Manium. Or Starkium.
Starkium. I like that. Ah, ah, ah.
Apparently, there's a line somewhere in here where he nicknames it Badassium.
Is there?
That's what the internet says. Reddit says some of the other names thrown around were plot convenientium
Yeah,
and suddenly obtainium, midichlorium.
midi chlorium.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, he's a villain.
So the wiki for the movie calls it badassium, but the novelization says it's synthetic vibranium.
Hmm. I do like that. That would be a more marvelish name for it.
Yeah.
Ah, ah,
Pray I do
Did
not
you ever
order the terms anymore.
did you ever see Tombstone?
No.
You should watch that. Put that on your list. But Doc Holliday as a Southern gentleman, he's talking to the girl towards the end of the movie, and she's like, "Dear, it is time for us to reevaluate the nature of our association." I just love that line, and that's kind of what I got here. There it is.
Yep.
Oracle, way to name drop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I realized there was blood on his hand last time I saw this. See what I mean?
Yeah.
It was more obvious in the last uh, scene, but
He is a decent dancer.
yep. He does roll with the changes here and puts up a good speech. I will say that.
Yes.
His jokes are horrible. Ah, ah, ah. I do like how they were a little different though. And they had different capabilities. I
Yes,
thought that was pretty good.
I agree.
No Space Force? Why is there not
It
a
didn't
Space
exist
Force?
then. What about Coast Guard?
I think it should be in there too.
I don't think they should be in the middle of a crowd.
You think they'd have a box?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of military-ish.
Mm-hmm.
They can make salute.
Eh.
New Iron Man suit. Russian words popping up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. Oh, that won't be bad for the people, will
Yeah,
it? What is it with him and dropping broken glass on people in these movies?
you know, you're not wrong.
Oh, looks like the drones can fly.
All of them, apparently.
No, the army ones don't.
Oh, right.
Actually, I'm not even sure that the Navy ones do, but the Air Force ones do.
Yeah.
I don't know which other ones. Maybe the Marine ones. Oh, the Navy ones weren't flying either.
Yeah, they got big guns, though. That's a problem.
And missiles. Uh, nobody likes working for Hammer.
Not at all.
Yep, there's the Navy ones.
Yep.
And if you were playing Mech Warrior, those would be two SRM6s.
I don't know what that means.
It's a tabletop game.
Yeah. Eh.
Oh, and those would be autocannons.
Yep.
Hey, take out one of your own.
Imagine the sheer amount of people who are dying right now. Hey, look, it's Tom Holland.
Is it really?
Yep. Well, it's not Tom Holland, but that's Peter Parker.
Why didn't you do that from the beginning, Tony?
Because he's dumb. oh,
I can
Lord.
tell you, if she was doing that in my back seat, I'd have a hard time watching the road too.
Agreed.
That's hilarious. A little, just a
First off, War Machine is literally just a giant WMD. um, but I think that it's good
he
for
is.
them to have their let me rephrase that. It's odd that he did not hack their comms to shut their talking off. It's good for the purposes of us and getting Don Cheadle lines and whatever,
It is,
but
and they're great lines.
and they are. Um, but in reality, he would have turned that comm off.
I would think so that he would have compromised. He wouldn't allow
Oh,
that communication to go there unless
this,
he didn't. But it might
sorry,
have
go ahead.
also just been a system that was like on a different something other system. But this is a great
Right.
scene.
That's what I'm saying. This is probably one of the best scenes in Phase One. Like the Avengers, setting those aside because it's the Avengers.
Okay, can I just say that her hair just looks weird in those scenes?
Her hair looks weird. What?
That her hair looked weird in those scenes. It looks like she's got like ruby dreads. It's weird. Oh, I guess they can fly too. Never mind.
Eh.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But what a great fight scene. As far as the
Yeah.
choreography, amazing. It kind of these kind of moves. I don't remember them from a show before this too much,
Right.
but after this, there were a lot more of those. Oh, that was great too. The pepper spray at the end.
yep.
Oh, the
Tyson.
Mike Tyson move.
Eh. Eh.
You
Yep.
just realize how much you've been outclassed at that point.
100%.
I just found out that Crocs are not allowed in my workplace as footwear.
Mine either.
Well played, Tony. That was good.
Yep.
Right to the Oracle Dome.
Oracle.
We still run at Oracle at my place of business. Oh, look at that. Talking about the
Yep.
upcoming wedding.
Hemorrhoids.
That's hilarious. We could have been in Venice. It's such a great, like, whoever wrote this interaction has, like,
Yeah.
probably a guy who's been in a fight with another guy who's a best friend.
Badassium.
I love how they argue so long. They're all stuck in it now.
Yep.
And I like how all the drones wait.
Cinematicness.
Yep,
Gotta have this epic two-face shot right here, though.
it is a beautiful, beautiful scene. But I do like how a war machine can be firing in one direction and looking in another direction.
Yep. Like two friends playing a video game.
Yeah,
Exactly what this is.
it's a one-off. Here's your guy here. I've never really conceded this
And
competition.
never was seen again in the entire MCU, with the episode exception of one episode of What If.
Benko, a boy who likes whips. I had been
Hmm.
thinking about making a D&D character that dual wielded whips. I think that would be fun.
That would be a ton of fun.
It wouldn't be necessarily like overpowered by any means, but it'd be fun. Come on, Hammer Tech. It's
Eh,
it's funny how even he can like slump his shoulders in like get that like effect of like yeah.
yep. That is one of the things I think they did really well. Even when Vanko landed and kind of threw his shoulders back and had that like arrogant look with just the suit where he
Yep.
opened his helmet, it was really cool.
Nice. One of the problems that Rhodey has is that he runs out of ammo.
Yeah.
He
Apparently
hasn't
not in
yet,
this movie
but
though.
hmm?
Apparently not in this movie though.
Put your helmet up.
More glass.
Yeah, but at least none of the people are in there. It's only killing the animals.
Yep. And all the trees.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that fight was a little short.
It yes, I agree. The Ironmonger fight was much longer.
It was. It was a better fight.
Eh.
You can't.
Eh.
There it is.
Yep.
And the best line of the movie. No, that's not the best line of the movie. There it is. Get a roof. That's the
Eh.
line I love.
Eh.
Might not be my favorite Marvel movie, but it's a fun one.
Agreed. Agreed.
And there's some in there that I think are fun, but they're not necessarily good. This one was
So
this one
this
was
map, look, that's Wakanda. That's
yes.
Telecon. Um, I need more time looking at the thing.
That was last week. He wants in the Avengers, which I think is interesting.
Right.
Did you see Germany's on? No.
It's
Norway.
like, yeah, Finland or Norway and Iceland. I'm pretty sure that's where they found Captain America.
No, not in Iceland. He was farther north than that.
No, he's in the water. I mean, you can't see my mouse, but he's in the water between Iceland and Greenland.
Oh, that could yes. Okay, I think that is in there.
But Scandinavia area is Norse stuff, so that's like 4 things. So those
Remember
are
where the
all.
Tesseract was hidden originally?
Yep.
This was a great scene.
Oh yes. Eh. Eh. I love Gary Shandling. Wish he was still around.
All right. Do we need to fast forward to the scene now?
Yeah, you ready?
Okay, I'm gonna hop to it and I'm ready to start it now, I think.
All right, let's go. Oh, I'm
Oh,
buffering. Do I need to back up?
I'm close enough.
Cool.
I got the car rolling in.
Yep.
Yep. In New Mexico, the land of enchantment.
The land of enchantment.
Mm-hmm. This was on the map too, by the way.
Yes, it was.
You know, it'd be interesting to take a look at that map again. So our next movie, is it Iron Man? Not Iron Man. I'm sorry, not obviously
No,
not Iron Man. Is it Thor next?
I believe the next one is 4.
I think you're right. Not Captain America: Brave New World, which I'm really not looking forward to watching again. It was okay. It'll be fun to watch with you, as most
I
of us fun to watch
agree.
with you. But
Speaking of Brave New World,
yeah, that's what just popped up on mine. So hey, Jake, thoughts
yes,
on
sir.
Iron Man 2?
I really like this one. I think of the 3 Iron Man movies, this is the high point for me because I'm not. I mean, I told y'all last time I'm not a huge fan of the 3rd one.
I don't like the 3rd one either.
I think it's too much Tony Stark and not enough
Iron Man.
Iron Man. I'm gonna pull the map up.
Okay. But while you're pulling that up, I'm going to say that of the Iron Man films, I think 2 is my favorite. I think it's got the most, I think it's really well written. We don't have to have the backstory part of it. We get to just see the Iron Man interaction stuff. And we get the introduction of War Machine. I think Don Cheadle's strong. I think Sam, whatever his name was, who plays Hammer, is strong. I think it's well written, it's witty, and I like seeing the spiral that Tony's going down, and then he's got to get pulled out, and now he owes S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think that that's what plays into developing the rest of this.
Agreed. I think of all the two parts of of all the second installments of any of the series, I think this is the best, second only to Winter Soldier.
Oh, what was the second Thor?
Dark World.
I forgot about that one. The third one is better.
Ragnarok. I see Ragnarok might give Civil War a run for its money for me. That's because I still like Civil War better. Because it's basically Avengers 2.5. But I think this is probably second of those part 2 entries. Let's take a look at this map. So can you see?
We got Wakanda possibly in there, even though we don't know where it really is in Africa.
Right. So that's probably Wakanda. This is likely Talokan.
Yep. And then up there, that's the city in Norway or Sweden.
Yeah. That is probably where the Tesseract was hidden.
I think it's a good call.
Let's see if we can get another angle here.
Oh, wait, stop. That's New York City, it looks like.
So that would be... I don't know who it would be right now.
Who's in New York right now?
Oh, the Sorcerers. That's the ancient one. And
Doctor Strange or...
Not Doctor Strange yet. It's just the Sorcerers. One. Yeah. Because
that's Captain America up the top.
Yes.
You're right. That's that. I will give you that one.
And then
see more of America in there.
Give us a better angle. Doo-da, doo-da.
I wonder if we got to go forward to see it.
Well, we'll see.
Yep. I think it might be like when he's like, when we're like before. Wait, there. Stop.
So that's a little far to the east to be New Mexico. Although that's probably supposed to represent that because it's so close to Tony. They wanted to put it farther away. So that's probably Thor's hammer.
Yep.
But I don't know who would be...
New York? You already said it. It's the ancient one.
Oh, right. Duh. Yeah, they're not going to join the Avengers.
No, but this is... You know, when we start talking here about the... like, who else is around that they're watching, that map just tells us.
Yeah, 100%. The only major powers right now are Wakanda, Talokan, the Sorcerers, and that's kind of it. There are no other... Well, yeah, but they don't know quite where he's at because... Well, they do because they find him in... they bring him forward in Avengers.
They didn't... There wasn't any... Look, there's not anything in South America there.
Or in Asia, because I think he's in India. India's not actually on the screen, so there might be something there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
anyhow,
that's cool.
I like that. So, all right. Next week we have what?
I did not check.
Is it Thor?
I believe it is. Let me double check. Next week is actually it's Captain America.
Oh, that may be of the origin ones. I think that's my favorite.
Yes, it might be.
I love Cap. Cap is what held the whole thing together once he got in there to me.
If we count all the heroes' origins, Doctor Strange might be my favorite, but Cap is easily 2 or 3, depending on Iron Man. But
Doctor Strange is good. It is.
It's very... It was injecting the weird that we needed in that moment. Because it had all been like pretty tame thing. Well, he had the Guardians, but that's beside the point. So next week is going to be Captain America. The first.
Looking forward to it. Mile 4.
Mile marker 4 on the road to secret.
I'm going to run out of fingers real quick to do this. So
Well, in about a month and a half.
Yep. So
All right, folks. That's been our thoughts and reaction to Iron Man 2, released in 2010.
Yep.
Up next is Captain America, the First Avenger. We'll see you all next time. Stay marvelous. Stay nerdy, y'all. Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon. Some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left, if you're a fan of one of the big major franchises. And check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content. And we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.